We've got a Wellness Wednesday with Colleen Baughn, and my heart is heavy because we're doing it via Zoom and not in person. She has fled to Florida for a bit.
I have.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about leptin. What is that? And we're going to also discuss yo-yo dieting, if anybody has ever been involved with yo-yo dieting. So Colleen, take it from here. Is yo-yo dieting, is it a good practice or a bad practice?
You know, I think we can all pretty much say not a good choice, but I think a lot of people are confused about what that even actually means. The reality is that about 75% of women have engaged in yo-yo dieting. So this topic is pretty relevant to a lot of people. And it's something that I'm super passionate about educating women especially, but men and women on, because as you were just mentioning, leptin is a hormone, and leptin's pretty important because it helps keep our body fat levels in check. And so if we do things like yo-yo diet, which means that you're losing and gaining, the same 7 to 10 plus pounds in, multiple times a year, that is a problem because it's actually sending a metabolic signal that is impacting the way leptin can work for you. And so when we eat super low calorie, we're really restricted, we think we're being really good, then that actually can cause our leptin levels to drop, causing us to become really, really hungry. And if we, have all this willpower and we push against it, then we can actually cause major imbalances in the way our leptin works. And so then it just makes it that much harder for us to find weight loss stability. So
if we were to put that into third grade language, calorie reduction is going to send a signal to our body, hey, this knucklehead is starving itself.
Yeah.
And let's reduce leptin levels so that we can survive. And we're going to really slow the metabolism down until this person actually has access to food again. And since we're not hunter-gatherers so much, we kind of always have access to food. And sometimes when that leptin level dips so low and we have a pantry and we've lost it and our body's like,
Yep.
We start stuffing.
Exactly.
All right.
You got it. So I don't know if that sounds, familiar to anyone, but if anyone is dealing with that, especially, stress can cause a lot of inflammation, which can also trigger some of these issues with leptin. We want to reduce that. And there are things you can do. They're not fancy, but things like making sure you're getting enough sleep, that can help really balance those hormone levels. We want to make sure our omega-3 and omega-6 are in the right ratios to each other. We want to exercise to really get that muscle mass up so that our metabolism stays strong. And, we want to make sure that we just stop the yo-yo dieting insanity, the quick fixes, all of that. Find something that's sustainable and do it for the long game.
Yeah. So get some expert instruction if you need expert instruction. And there's a benefit to having a coach in lots of aspects of our lives. So expert instruction, put a plan together. There may be some ups and downs with caloric intake, but it's part of a big overall plan, not just, I'm going to cut calories, cut. I'm going to punish myself until I lose this weight.
Yep, exactly.
So we can direct message Colleen Baughn. Check her out if you want some expert instruction. Direct message me. I can connect you with Colleen, and we can cut the insanity of yo-yo dieting.
Yes, please.
Awesome.